Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning.
Matrix Money Tuesday. How's everyone doing today?
I mean, I'm good.
Yeah, I got no complaints.
Sounds great.
Even for me today, and normally it's you guys needing to get out of here early. Today it's me. So
yeah. Busy.
Oh wait, I forgot to put on. There we go. Don't forget that. Who we got in the house today? Sadie, first in the house. Welcome.
Morning.
Morning, Sadie.
Automatic Beats.
Good morning.
Chris, welcome.
Good morning, Chris.
Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody being here today. What's this? Arguing with exchanges this morning. About listings. Oh, there you go.
About
100 Air in the house. Welcome. Mike, awesome. Glad to see you.
Arguing about listings.
Hopefully they didn't take your money and run or something.
Yeah.
Right?
That would be
right.
Those upfront fees.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right.
I was gonna say, you want to kick us off?
I'm gonna pull it up. Yep. Okay, so if I glitch, it's StreamYard, not me. All right, there we go.
Yeah, seriously.
We're here. I'm moving. Okay, cool. So it's working fine. All right. So Bitcoin. We have Bitcoin 5670.56. It's up a little bit today, up 2%. What do you think? We're still going up, or we're going to keep going back down? A lot of people are talking about us touching the 40s, and I totally think that's possible. It's been a rough couple of weeks for Bitcoin.
It has. I was talking about that yesterday with Trade Intuition on my stream.
Mm-hmm.
He said, and he was like, yeah, it could go down into I forgot what he said now. I want to say 48 or something like that.
Yep.
I think this is a bit of a dead cat bounce myself. But yeah, I think we still got a little more down, and I'm okay with that because I can keep buying. So
yeah, exactly. Well, I think I ran out of money, but I'm gonna scrape together some more.
What little I keep putting together,
yeah, dollar cost averaging. And then we got Ethereum. Ethereum again, that's down almost 7% for the week, but it bounced back a little bit, a little over 2,300 right now. Yeah, so I've also been picking up Ethereum. I keep it at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and I maxed out at Solana. I'm not buying any more Sol.
Yeah, no more Solana.
Really? That's surprising, Jar. No more Sol? What?
No more Sol. But I'm holding. I'm not buying anymore, but I'm holding.
Okay.
I am buying Arbitrum. We'll see how that one's doing. I'll scroll down a little bit over here. XRP, I mean, it's a little over 50 cents right now, right? And then Dogecoin's at 10 cents. Ton is at 530. This did not move a whole lot, even with everything going down. I was kind of surprised about that.
Right.
And that also is with Tron. Tron is not moving very much. It's holding steady at 15 cents, which is nice to see.
Our Sol fans are in here.
Yep.
Automatic Beats, Mike.
We got 88 Cardano, 35 cents.
That's a
they did their hard
too.
fork, right? They just recently did a fork on the network to no change price. Mm-hmm.
That's another one. That's another one. I don't know. I'm a fan, but I'm not buying anymore at this point.
Yeah, I'm capped out on Cardano as well. Avalanche still holding in the 13th spot, $23.80. And let's go down a little bit further here. I know you like Chainlink, so let's take a look at Chainlink. Chainlink is still holding pretty steady around the $10 mark, $10.44 right now.
Still half price, baby.
Yep, still half price. Still half price. Polkadot. What else we got here? Uniswap is at $6.54.
Well, Uniswap got hit with another. Who was it? I'm having a brain cramp right now. Somebody just hit Uniswap with something else, some 3-letter agency, and they're still holding pretty well, if you ask me.
Oh,
wow!
A lot of these cases aren't holding anymore, eh? Let's go down here. Kaspa 1634. I'm happy with Kaspa. This has not moved a lot. If anything, it's moved up. So Kaspa is fairly strong. What do we else down here? Pepe's still. So the market's basically flat, right? For the last little bit, it hasn't completely tanked.
Automatic Beats got it. What I couldn't remember, it was the CFTC. Thank you, sir.
Oh, okay.
All right. Aptos. I'm going to go down to Arbitrum because that's one of my favorite picks right now. It's in the number 50 spot, holding at 52 cents. So in my opinion, that's half price right now. So I've been picking up over the last few weeks.
Nice.
Yeah. Anything else you guys want to take a look at?
No, I'm good.
I'm going to just take one look at Lithium because those miners are hitting the streets right now.
Nice.
Price is $1.67. Let's take a look at the 3 month. Oh, okay. Not a huge change. The 1 month, it's down over the year. Yeah, not bad. Up almost 4% today. I'll remove that.
Yeah.
There we go. All right, so that's the markets.
What do you guys think about Mike's comment here?
I think he's referring to Jar's business, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay, so if you're buying an ASIC share, yes. So the way we're sorting it out is by hash rate rather than the miner itself. So the value is still there, trying to be as fair as possible. So the dollar per hash is still somewhat reasonable, but overall, Kaspa is down quite a bit. The difficulty has skyrocketed. So, I mean, yeah, it still makes sense, but I can see over time that's still going down.
So is that up and running already, or is he?
Yeah,
like
it's up and running.
Test?
I'm not going to show the site because there's so many things that are happening right now. But we have hired a designer to revamp it and make it look a lot more professional. That was one of the things that we had on our roadmap, but that's actually underway now. So once that's done, I'll unveil it on the stream too, so you guys can see it out and see all the new features. We have quite a few new features that are coming out.
Awesome. I don't know if you guys want to touch on this before we.
Arthur Hayes. He's bullish on it. Okay, all right. Maybe he knows something. Yeah, maybe he knows something. I don't. My whole philosophy on on Arbitrum right now is just network utilization, developers on the network, and activity. Those are all peaking in the top 3 or 4 spots, and it's been consistently that way for the last 6 months to a year. So that's why I think it's undervalued. I think development on Arbitrum has been growing steadily.
So is it actual development or is it just like commits?
It's commits and developers joining and staying. So I showed a graph last time. I can't remember the site right now, but it shows developers actually working on different commits and different projects. So there's always new entries coming into it. So it seems to be somewhat steady growth.
You sure it's not like a fake pump?
Oh, well, hey, yeah.
Because
I'm only as good as the data I'm looking at, but yeah.
I mean, I just like to play devil's advocate, and now that I'm here, I can do that, right? Yep. So when you're committing stuff, you can literally commit comments, right? And those comments are making any changes to the code itself, but then it still comes up in that, I guess, overall overarching calculation of, okay, we committed 500 commits, but then 70% of them could just be comments. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Totally makes sense. Yeah, like and I agree with that. And thank you for pointing that out, because that's a really good point. When I'm looking at it right now actively, when it comes to projects, it's the node projects that I'm involved in and the ones that I'm buying into. So I'm actually seeing the projects come out. But yeah, the data, it can be manipulated in so many different ways. So that's a good point right there. Yeah.
Hey, Backward Miner, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by.
Hey.
Well, you want to jump into the news at least, assuming I can talk?
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay.
You got quite a few.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to try anyway. Let's see. Let's start with, where is it? Of course, they're out of order here. All right. So I thought this was kind of interesting. We're seeing this a lot more lately. You got MasterCard launching a crypto card, using my air quotes here, in Europe, basically linked directly to your crypto wallet here. So you can spend it according to this at 100 million merchants. So Bitcoin and crypto. I thought that was interesting and a good move in the right direction. What do you guys think?
Yeah. Super bullish. I love seeing that. Yeah.
Yep. I agree. And then now Japan was what I kind of put on our thumbnail there, because there's like all kinds of news coming out of Japan. or so it seems. Anyway, let's start with this one. Jar, you sent this to me. I didn't even see this initially.
Yeah, this one hit my radar.
Yeah, I mean, and then I'm like, well, wow. There you go. I mean, do you want to talk about this at all? I mean, for me,
yeah, I can briefly speak on this. Like, what I thought was interesting is they're using excess energy that's in the power grid. And
yes.
Talking about renewables here. They're going to mine Bitcoin. So if anything's excess, instead of just burning it off and whatever they're going to do with it, they're going to reroute that to ASIC miners that they have. I guess they've built their own facility. I think they had mentioned that in the article, and they're going to mine Bitcoin. So, and this is, I believe. I believe the government has a stake in this company. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe there is a portion of it. So that's just government interest also diversifying assets. This is a corporation diversifying their assets, which makes it stronger, in my opinion, if you're holding Bitcoin. So I thought that was very positive.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. Yeah. And links to that and the MasterCard and this one are in the description of this live stream. Now, a few of the ones I'm about to show you are not. Although this next one is, but because I just found them this morning and they're Japan related, so I thought I would make sure I brought that up. So first, this one, however, is in the description. I thought this was great. Japan to drop their maximum tax rate on Bitcoin and crypto from 55% to 20%.
That's awesome.
That's huge.
Canada would do something like that.
That is huge. I mean, that's how you. Well, I mean, you still 20% tax, but you know, you're bringing in innovation. You're allowing that sector to grow in your economy when you're not taxing it to death. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You're encouraging it to come in, and this is where people are just going to be funneling. If you're actively listening to people on crypto Twitter, you're listening to a lot of different people trying to find a new place to relocate that's crypto friendly because they just want to start using the platform for daily transactions.
Yes.
So that's an encouraging move. I know the yen isn't very strong. I know they had a problem with their markets. This is just another way to pivot, right? And move the population, the masses that are using Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. Definitely positive.
I was definitely going to say that, Jar. Like, whenever a country's currency starts to have some issues, it seems like they always pivot to crypto, at least from what I've seen so far. And this Japan incident is kind of confirming that for me as well.
Definitely a new trend, right? Like you're seeing.
Well, I was about to say that's it right there. It's the latest trend.
Especially when majorities of the countries are just printing their money into oblivion right now. They're wiping themselves off the map. So having something stable to back it. I have my own conspiracy theories about Bitcoin and everything else that's going on, but I still think it is. But it is still a positive direction in just having something that seems to be a lot more sustainable. So yeah, I definitely see that.
There you go. Stacks on stacks. Yeah. All right. So the next one now, this one I thought was a bit interesting. Hold on one second here. Blockchain Daily. Here it is. Now we've heard about Sony's been in the news, crypto related news now for a while. But here's the latest thing from them. Basically, Sony Bank announcing that they're developing a yen-backed stable coin to streamline payments. I mean, that only makes sense if you ask me. I mean, you got USD stable coins, Euro stable coins. Why not a yen stable coin?
Yep. And like, again, another Japanese company, right? That's moving into crypto, and Sony is huge. Like if there is a corporation that I can see this actually working for, it's going to be Sony because they have assets in absolutely everything. When it comes to entertainment, they have gaming consoles, they have music, they have movies, they have everything. They have a whole library,
a literal exactly
an extensive library that's very valuable that people will actually want to pay and possibly use this blockchain, use their stable coins and everything else. So yeah, it's great. It's great to see.
I think that's huge for adoption and again over in Japan. So to me all this news is just like, okay, Japan's like, okay, we're getting on board here. We're gonna do it. And last but not least, in that regard, here we go. And MetaPlanet coming out and saying that they just purchased 38.46 BTC. I think that translates into around 300 million yen worth of BTC.
Another Japanese company. Oh, what is MetaPlanet? What do they do?
They're like the Japanese version of Grayscale.
Okay. All right.
Huh.
So they're heavily invested in mining.
Wow.
I mean, not Grayscale, MicroStrategy.
MicroStrategy.
Sorry, my bad.
I just want to put that number in here, 38.46, which is over 200 million. 200 no, wait, hold on a second. Is that right? That's not right. 2.17 million. There we go.
Well, is that US?
US dollars, yeah. Isn't it? 338.
Because the yen is in the toilet. So
let me pull this up here. So this is what I have. I'll zoom in
Yeah.
here. There's 38. Whoops, I'm zooming on the wrong screen. There we go.
That's the best way to do it, Jar.
Yeah, there we go. 2.17 million.
there you go.
It's not bad.
That's an investment.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they're Japan's version of MicroStrategy.
yeah. I mean,
He's frozen.
I don't know, 3 months ago or something. That started it out. They basically said, "Oh, Michael Saylor's got it right." Here they go. Here they go. I'd like to throw up the last one that I found. Jar and I were talking about it before we started the stream here, but I know it kind of goes into mining, and then I'll let one of you guys jump in for the rest of the stuff here. But I saw this and it got me all kind of excited. Right here, Solo Miner just mined a block for 3.169 BTC, worth $181,000.
Another one? This is recent?
This is like just got posted like today.
Jeez.
Just like 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Who's getting this lucky? Oh my God.
We're hearing this more and more, right? Like this
Yeah.
I felt
Yeah.
like we just did another story on this one recently. Where,
Yeah,
can't-
like 3 weeks ago or something.
yeah,
That's insane.
that's
I
amazing.
can't even get a Bitcoin Cash block. Like, and that's supposed to be easier. But yeah, congrats to that person, even though I'm kind of salty and jealous. But
Yeah.
How's everything going on the mining side for you, FF?
pretty good. I've doubled my Bitcoin hash rate.
Nice.
So I'm sitting at roughly 700 terahash right now.
Oh,
I'm trying to get to a petahash,
Yeah.
which I will be able to. It's just one of my miners, the T21s that I bought haven't been set up yet. So I should be at a petahash before 2025. And then Caspa, all my Caspa miners actually broke.
Oh.
But it was just like hash boards broke during like a storm. So a lot of them were fixed and now they're up and running again. So I think I'm sitting at like 25, 25 terahash? Yeah, 25 terahash of Caspa mining power right now.
Okay.
I got the AL0, it's mining, it's doing what it does. I also bought the RX0 as well.
Nice.
That should be coming in soon. Yeah, so like I don't update, right? But like this is why we have this, so then I can update you guys with what the heck is going on. I think Jar just pulled up the
Yeah.
RX0.
So
But-
I
But one
shamelessly bought the same thing too.
you did too? Oh, nice.
Oh, I couldn't help myself.
Yeah. So real quick before you get into it, Jar,
Go ahead,
I just
man,
want to
go
let
ahead.
like our viewers know, so
Yeah.
I'm not just like bragging because that's retarded. Let me fix my words there. That's stupid, right? I don't want to use the R word because I know, yeah. But anyways, that's stupid, right? Like I kind of want to give you guys some value. So I do work with a lot of suppliers in China, and what I've been hearing from them is that this right here is going up in price. So when I get mine, I'm not sure if I want to mine it on it or just sell it for Radiant. And I'm just warning you guys that this is the only like at-home miner outside of the KS0 Ultra, the AL0 that you guys have also seen probably going down if you work with suppliers in China. This is the only one that is going up. So just be careful. Like this miner is going up in price.
Wow. I'm offended.
Cancel F.
Wow. Okay. So value wise, it's definitely there. 260 gigahash, 100 watts. I couldn't say no to it. it's in my sweet spot. Anything below $500 when it comes to miners, home miners, I have a hard problem just saying no, and especially when it's brand new because it's shiny and it smells good. So I'll pick it up. This one, because I used to GPU mine Radiant. This is like over a year ago. So I have a small bag, but I was using a 1060 Ti. It wasn't doing very much. I was just playing around. But that was when I was just starting to get into mining. So this project has a little bit of a sweet spot for me. But it's sold out. I saw Greater Good Mining had put up a post. That's the only reason why I know about it. He put it on Twitter, and it seemed like it sold out in a day or two, right? So it went pretty quickly.
It went very quickly.
Yeah, especially at that price point. And this is the other thing. So you're seeing the $299 price point, and then you're seeing the price drop with the KS0 Pro Ultra, whatever it's called, and then you're starting to get an understanding of what the build is actually costing them and how much profit the profit margins that are there. So I don't know. I'm just gonna put that out.
Yeah,
I'm not going to mention any more about that, but I am working with some suppliers as well. I just find the margins a little unfair for the end user often.
Oh yeah, I 100% totally agree. And as somebody who resells these as well actively, like all of the Ice River stuff, the end user's not getting the value that they should. So it really sucks.
It's quite a bit of greed on that side. Now, when you said that your ASIC miners went out, sorry, that was a power surge that took them out?
It was a power surge that took them out. Yep.
Okay.
Yep, unfortunately. And actually, one of them I still haven't gotten back yet. And I guess this will be another update for the viewers is I'm pretty sure you heard that there's a U.S. Repair center for Ice Rivers.
Yes.
It's in New York. And actually, the company that is handling that is actually BT Miners. So I bought my miners from BT Miners. So I sent one of them that was totally trashed and sent it over to BT Miners, and they're repairing it. So that's just a little extra tidbit. So if you're going to buy miners, I'm not affiliated with BT Miners. I don't get anything out of this, right? But I would recommend buying it from them because they can maintain the Ice River warranty, and then also they can repair it as well. So that's just a little
that's really
tip going forward. Yeah.
Definitely good to know. Does BT Miners host as well, or they're just the
BT
supplier?
Miners does host as well. So they do it all. They host, they repair. Obviously, they are the U.S. Repair Center for Ice River, and they also sell. So like they do everything. And if they are listening right now and they want to hire me, please, I would love to work with you guys. But yeah, they do it all.
Oh, that's pretty good to know.
That's funny. I like it.
All in house. CCM, what do you got going on this week?
Honestly, this week I'll be live tomorrow. I have my normal stuff on Friday night, Crypto on the Rocks, so make sure everybody joins me. But I do want to let everybody know I've already set the stream up. You can see it showing on my YouTube channel for the FOMC meeting. I am gonna broadcast that live on the 18th. So anybody who wants to join me, it's at I'm going live at about 1:45, about 1:45, and then it starts supposedly at 2:00, and we'll broadcast that live. And supposedly they're cutting at least 25 basis points. So we'll see.
Yeah,
that's what I got coming up. Oh, and I don't know, FF, if you want to talk about the PenPy DeFi thing, I can bring that up for you.
You don't need to bring it up, but I can just talk about it briefly. I mean, we see these sort of things all the time. We kind of ignore it as a community just because, unfortunately, we see these hacks all the time. And there's another DeFi, I believe it was on Ethereum, DeFi platform called PenPy. And they were hit with a reentrancy attack, which is, if you're very familiar with literally one of the first attacks on the Ethereum network, the DAO attack, it was a reentrancy attack. So it's something that obviously there's mitigations to it that they ignored. I mean, literally there's mitigations that have been out since 2016, 17 when that DAO attack happened, right? But then they got hit, they lost millions of dollars. I think it was almost like 20 million or so, 27 million.
27 million, yep.
Yeah, and the hacker was offered a little, bounty from the PenPy team, and he totally ignored it, and then sent all the money over to Tornado Cash, and
spun that up.
Yep, there it is. Laundered that money away, and yeah, it's just really sad because, again, I think I just want to highlight this to the developers. There's tons of fixes out there. There's tons of code that's already pre-made, like on OpenZeppelin. There should be no reason why you're getting hacked by something like reentrancy. So, because there's mitigations to it, and that's all I want to say. The money for these users like us, we're end users, is now gone, and it just sucks. So,
Amen.
That one definitely hurts. And it, like, I sort of understand partially why a lot of these things are not implemented, because when you just start off developing something from scratch, and you're already in that mode of development, you're not always looking backwards at the holes that already existed. You're just building on what you've already started creating.
That's true.
Having milestones and checks are so important. That's something that we do often now. But it's, if you don't do those things, these type of issues happen.
Yeah.
A lot of money was 27 million. That's not nothing. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's not chump change.
Yeah.
What about you, Jar? What you got going on?
I'm still trying to figure that out. I have the hash wallet that I've installed, and I've just been playing around with that. It is somewhat comparable to Tangem. There's a few things on the back end when it comes to them storing your private key. They have a method of storing your private key and giving it to the next of kin if something were to happen to you. It's a security feature that they're highlighting as a pro, although I see it as a con. So I'm just going to be looking into that. Don't know completely too much about the backend security right now, but I've just started doing a dive on that wallet. So far, the ease of use is very similar to Tangent when it comes to the near field communication, just tapping and confirming your transaction. So it does definitely seem to be interesting. Do you know anything about Cubic? It's a chain. It's a crypto chain. It's their own project. I think it's AI based. It's fairly new. I think it's less than a year old, but they gave a wallet specifically for that chain. It was like a bonus wallet. So I don't know anything about the project.
I've heard of it, but I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, so I'm going to check that out as well. But that's it. Yeah, I have a lot of Node Factory stuff that I'm working on right now, so I haven't had a chance to do too many deep in projects. Although I did speak to Wayru, so I'm going to be checking out their hardware. Hopefully, get an extra giveaway, which would be nice for our viewers.
That would be nice.
Yeah,
that would be nice.
Let's see how that goes.
What about you, FF? Anything?
I kind of updated with the mining stuff. We're still building out our warehouse, so the solar's not installed yet, so that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Let's see. I've also been selling miners. You can find me on Amazon. I'm usually literally just the cheapest person. I just try to beat people out on price. Same thing on eBay. I've been selling actually more on eBay than Amazon lately. Before it was like Amazon, I was doing well. So if you're looking for miners and you don't want to be upcharged too much, you can reach out to me. I can usually find you something comparable to like what is seen on Ice River site or Bitmain site, and not upcharge you too much, because I'm just paying for myself. So it's not. It's really an advantage, right? So like that's all I've been doing is just business stuff, really.
Good stuff, man. Good to see you doing that. The ASIC thing looks very exciting. Hopefully we'll see some footage maybe down the road. I don't know.
It's taking so long. So long. Like
forever.
We thought that we were gonna have this up like last month. So wow. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah. Awesome. Good stuff. It's good talking to you guys. Make sure it's Money Tuesday. Everyone, thank you for joining the stream. We appreciate you. We'll be back next Tuesday, 10 a.m.
Take care, everybody.
See ya.